Good morning. Sri TCM Sundaram Garu, Sri Parishuram Paka Garu, Sri Prasanna Tantri Garu, Sri Aditya Kovalekar Garu, Sri Krishna Bhaskar Garu, and also our Principal Secretary Energy, Sri Navin Mittal Garu, and our Secretary Planning, Sri Buddha Prakash Garu, and our CMD SPDCL Musharraf Garu, and other distinguished guests. మీ అందరికి కూడా నమస్కారం. As you all know, we have recently announced Telangana Rising 2047. It is not just a document. It's a pledge to the future. We have set an ambitious target to transform Telangana into a $3 trillion economy by 2047. I want to ground us in the numbers. Today, Telangana's economy is approximately $185 billion economy. To reach $3 trillion economy by 2047, we need to grow roughly 16-fold in just 22 years. Mathematically, this requires a compound annual growth rate of 13.5% in dollar terms, roughly 17 to 18% in rupee terms, accounting for currency depreciation. To put this in historical context, no major Indian state has sustained that level of dollar growth for 2 straight decades. Even during India's best growth phases, states like Gujarat or Karnataka average 11 to 12% nominal growth over long periods. We are attempting to do something unprecedented in Indian economic history. Business as usual growth of 10% also gets us to maybe $1 trillion or $1.2 trillion, not just not $3 trillion. The gap between $1 trillion and $3 trillion is what economists call the productivity gap. And filling that gap is the sole purpose of this pen. But numbers are easy to write on paper. The real question is, the question that keeps me wondering is how. We cannot reach a $3 trillion economy simply by working harder. We cannot get there just by building more roads or constructing more buildings. Though we will do that too, to reach this exponential growth, we need to change the fundamental equation of our economy. The equation is simple. Capital plus innovation equals productivity. I once again repeat, the capital plus innovation equals productivity. Capital plus innovation equals productivity. And productivity is the only sustainable way to raise the wages and dignity of the common citizen in Telangana. For decades, government in India have viewed themselves as regulators. We focused on permissions, licenses, and files. We patted ourselves on the back for improving the ease of doing business. But the world has changed. In the era of deep tech, artificial intelligence, and quantum computing, ease of doing business is just a baseline. It is the minimum requirement now. If we want to be the innovation capital of Asia, we must move from ease of doing business to ease of innovating. We must move from just clearing files to creating ecosystem. Our vision document outlines a spatial strategy: cure, urban, pure, peri-urban, and rare, rural. We have the plan, we have the talent, but innovation is expensive. And more importantly, innovation is risky also. Banks love safety, but innovation requires failures. History tells us that the biggest breakthroughs from the internet to space travel happened because someone was willing to make a high-risk idea for 10 years before it made a single rupee of profit. So the challenge for this panel today is to tell us, how do we unlock that capital? As we as a state are ready to evolve, we are ready to move from being just a regulator to being a catalyst, a partner that shares the risk to reap the rewards for our people. I'm here today not just to speak, but listen. We have a brilliant panel of innovators, investors, policymakers, and entrepreneurs. We want to get straight to the heart of the matter with 3 specific questions. Number one, the productivity versus jobs. Paradox: there is a fear that higher productivity equates to automation and job losses. How can we hope to address it? What do you really think is the role of the state in encouraging innovation? Should we, often caricatured as a slow-moving behemoth, keep up to encouraging true innovation? Or should we be involved? Number 3, we talk about artificial intelligence and deep tech, often in the context of software. But the vision document emphasizes the rare rural zone. My question is, how do we ensure that deep tech doesn't just stay in Cyberabad? How do we incentivize capital to solve boring problems like increasing the productivity of a weaver in Warangal, or a farmer in Nizamabad or in Khammam, etc., etc. So friends, let us get started. And gentlemen, I request all of you to put all your heart and soul in this session and give us your valuable ideas and suggestions. And also I thank you once again for coming all the way from all of the, not only from the states, different states of this country, even from all over the world, for making it a grand, successful event of Telangana Rising 2047 Vision Document Release Function. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks a lot, sir, for your speech. It was very illuminating and set the context rightly, that how does deep tech not just stay inside and solve real problems. So now I will kind of ask questions to all the panelists, but let me just be a bit elaborate on what the context of the whole thing was. So as I said earlier that, we and also Honorable Deputy CM mentioned that when we began this exercise, we learned that if things stay as they are, then Telangana will basically reach $1.2 trillion by 2047. So quite far from its aspiration of 3.